So you know there's a lot of different ways you can suspend a pot over a fire for boiling water if you want. They range from the simplest, which is just a stick shoved in the ground at an angle so that it leans up over the fire and the pot is suspended over the tip of it. You can get much more elaborate with a pot crane that you're able to adjust not only up and down but to angle it away from the fire as well. And they're all very good projects, but a lot of them take time and resources. And if you're just looking to make a pot of coffee or boil some water for your lunch and not put a whole lot of effort into the work, unless of course it's a permanent camp or a camp you're going to be at for a few days, for me, there's only one pot suspension system that I like to use on a regular basis, and that is the humble old tripod. Now, the tripod's been around for a long time for good reason. 3 relatively straight sticks lashed together near the end, and they will hold a lot of weight, and you can vary their height over the fire quite easily by moving the bases of the sticks out. You can move it away from the fire, and when you're finished, you take the lashing off and the sticks can go back on the earth. Well, recently I came across a couple of ideas that may make making the tripod even easier. One of them came from a short video I saw on the Blue Mountain Bushcraft and Outdoor Facebook page by one of the members, Pat Jardin. And Pat, if I've apologized your name incorrectly, I apologize, but I am going to give you credit for this, and I'll put your name on the screen. And it involves an S-hook that he forged himself. Well, I'm not in the place where I can forge S-hooks, and I'm going to demonstrate, but I was going through my favorite bushcraft supply store recently, Dollarama, and lo and behold, I found some S-hooks in the gardening section for hanging flower pots off of railings and the like. So I'm going to set up and show you how the S-hook is used. And if you find it something that may be of interest to you, certainly I'd recommend you check out the Blue Mountain Bushcraft and Outdoor channel and look for Pat's video, and then head out to the dollar store. If you can't make one yourself from wrought iron, head out to the dollar store and find one of these S-hooks. In addition, I have another method that I think it works just about as well. It has some advantages, and I'll show that to you as well. Stand by. So this is the S-hook that I was mentioning. I picked up the dollar store, and they came in a package of 4 for, I think it was $1.75. I'll annotate that on the screen and maybe even insert a picture for you. But I'll show you how this operates. Now, there is a bit of a learning curve, but once you get the hang of it, they do go together very easily. So I'll grab my poles and I'll get in camera frame so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so like any other tripod, normally you would start on the ground and you would lash the 2 of them together. But in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to take the S-hook, take 2 of the poles, hook them into the hooks themselves. Hopefully you can see that. I'll give you a close-up in a second. And lastly, the last stick will go between the 2 of them. Spread the S-hook out, or spread the tripod out. It takes a second sometimes for it to find its own preferred height. There. And now that's a stable tripod, able to support quite a bit of weight. They're sliding on the ground right now, the foot is, but that's something, of course, you would fix up yourself. But there you go. There is one option, using the S-hook to form a tripod. Now let me show you the other option that I brought. So the other option is a ring. Now in this case, I made a ring also from dollar store by a package of 8 stainless steel skewers for $1.25, and they're useful for multiple things. I've found I've used them in a lot of projects, but in this case all I did is just slowly bend them around into a circle, overloop it, and then hammer it close, and I've got quite a solid ring. Now what I'll show you is how to mount a tripod using this ring. It goes back to more traditional. You're going to start from working on the ground. You're going to insert all 3 sticks, and of course that's going to be determined, or the size of the sticks is going to be determined by the size of your ring. So the sticks that I've used here should work also for this. Let me give that a go. It may go out of frame while I'm getting this on the end of the sticks, but then I'll have it set up so you can see what I'm doing. I'll bring you in a little closer for a look. Okay, there's a bit of a close-up shot of what the tripod looks like with the ring. Quite sturdy, will support a lot of weight. Of course, all you really have to support is a pot of water in most cases. Yeah, good option. Okay, so there you go. Two inexpensive options for making a tripod. An S-hook, which is actually a pot hanger I got at the dollar store, and an O-ring or a ring made from a skewer I got at the dollar store. Both of these worked extremely well. They're extremely easy. Very easy to pack in your pack. It's an option you can carry with you. If you don't want to take the time to lash a couple of poles together or 3 poles together to make a tripod, then these things will work very well. Okay, so if you found this video helpful, why not subscribe to my channel? Hit the like button. It'll encourage me to come up with more of these quick tips and inexpensive bushcraft hacks, if you will. And in the meantime, get out and explore. Take the path less traveled. It'll make all the difference. Bye for now.